Computers have long been used in engineering design. Computer-aided designs are software program for design of the product and structure. One advantage is that a product can be drawn in 3 dimensions, then rotate on the screen so the designer can see all the sides. We have the examples of for the beginners who can use AutoSketch, EasyCAD 2 and TurboCAD for designing. We move further to the application of 2D scanners. We have application of 2D scanners at the airports. At the airports, the 2D scanners are used in the reading of a passport, or in other words, you can say in passport scanning, 2D scanners are used. They make use of OCR technology to produce digital images which represent the passport pages. Now let's study what actually OCR is. OCR's full form is optical character recognition. Optical character recognition device that reads pre-printed characters in a particular font and convert them into digital codes. Example: utility bill, price tag, department store merchandise. The wand reader is common OCR scanning device. At many airports, the two-dimensional photograph in the passport is also scanned and stored as a JPEG image. 3D scanning is the process of analyzing a real-world object or environment. Now we have the applications of 3D scanners. In 3D scanners, there is a concept of computed tomographic scanners. They are used to create 3D image of a solid object. This is based on tomography technology, which basically builds up an image of a solid object through a series of very thin slices. The diagram, a simple example of how tomographic work. X-rays are being passed to a solid object, and this solid object has been shown in the slice. Each slice is stored as a digital image in a computer. Depending on how image is formed, the type of tomographic scanners can have different names: X-ray, CT scanner, radio frequency scanners, and gamma rays SPECT scanner, that is single photon emission computed tomography. Then we have barcode readers and scanners. In barcode readers, the barcode reader or barcode scanner is one of the same thing. There is no difference between the two terms, because some of the people used to call barcode a reader or a barcode scanner, so there is no much difference. One should not get confused about these differences. It's only what you call it a barcode reader, you can call it a barcode scanner or a barcode reader, whatever you want. It is a series of dark and light lines for varying thickness. The number of 0 to 9 are each represented by a unique series of lines. Various barcodes methods for representing these digits exist. Example, we shall use adopt different codes. This is a diagram of how barcode reader works or barcode reader works. There is a number over there. They have divided it into two parts, left hand side and right hand side. And then what they have done through the diagram in your book, which has shown the left and right side, they have selected the shaded and unshaded part and they have drawn the barcodes. You can see the example of the digit 543052. They are divided into two parts, 543 left hand side, 052 on right hand side. Then we have some reasoning portion. So what happens when a barcode is scanned? Read this from page 87. Barcode has been read, then what happens? Page 88, and advantages of barcodes also. This is basically a reading assignment for you all. Just go through these pages in your book. Then we have the activity 5.1. Solve it and submit to me on Tuesday, 30th June. Using the data in figure 5.6, design the barcodes for these three barcodes. You have to solve them and you have to draw it in the same form, on the same pattern as shown in the PowerPoint presentation. Then part B, look at some barcodes on variety of products and see how many fit them above the system. For those who don't, try to draw a table similar to that in figure 5.6 to show the barcode for each digit. Okay, you can consider the other barcode digits also and you can draw in a pattern that is shown in your book. After that, we have 5.2 and 5.3 activity, that is basically the research work that also you have to do and submit to me. Okay, either you complete all this work till Tuesday, or you can submit it latest by Thursday when the next lecture is being uploaded by me. Thank you. After that, we have quick response code readers. These code readers, the simple example is of your WhatsApp. And WhatsApp, if you have a WhatsApp on your mobile and you have a WhatsApp on your computer also, you can connect both of them. And in your computer, they usually ask the scanning procedure, that is basically when you open the WhatsApp app of your smartphone or your any handset and connect it to your computer, then this format is needed, that is a quick response code which will verify the mobile with the computer device. And after this verification, you will be able to connect yourself to your desktop WhatsApp. So a quick response code is a type of 2D barcode that is used to provide easy access to information through a smartphone. In this process, known as mobile tagging, the smartphone's owner points the phone at the quick response code and open a barcode reader app which works in conjunction with phone's camera. And for this also, there are certain examples given in book. You have to consider those examples also. Thank you.